doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Hyde. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display.
Oh, that's a first down. Come on now.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Faced for their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit over the top.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a play fake.
Damn, I can't get that off.
Get in there for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Again, it's Miller. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Watson, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down. Force the incompletion to set up 4th. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run it again with Hyde. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play.
Are you fucking kidding me?
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone.
Yep.
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Going deep for Moncrief. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Garoppolo on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Dude just sat on his face.
Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They run high, and he will
Hold your block, 71.
Yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also the backfield there for the loss. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Run downfield, you fucking jackass.
26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Still first down.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
I think he broke that shit.
Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
Hold your block, 54.
Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Ooh, fuck.
J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
You don't reel that in,
the
dude.
contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, trying to take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Oh, I fucking missed him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
God, I hate a running quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Well, I need to pick. Maybe it's pressure on this son of a bitch.
We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him
that's right,
to 4,
Watson.
and now it's 2nd
Put you
and
on
goal.
the ass that time, didn't
Everyone's
it?
got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Damn right, get rid of that shit.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
Tie ball game.
That will knot us up at 10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend, but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Yeah, I didn't know I was. That's on me. Again, I looked up and see where you're at. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And I thought about it. I was like, let's see if I'm invisible. Sure enough, I was like, son of a bitch.
punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Yeah, 27 left. Okay.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Run, ball, run.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
Got out of bounds, hell yeah.
It gets him a first down.
Gardner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have to back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
I know I got Houston at the moment. Until I get the Super Bowl.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
They're not bad, and they got Deshaun Watson, the quarterback. He's good. To me, personally, I think he's like the quarterback of the future. I think here in about, let's see, he's in what, his second or third year? D-back? Yeah, I mean, you know, he's probably going to retire.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Second timeout.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number
50 seconds left. I'm on the 3-yard line.
He knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he
touchdown.
in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Green said I left a little bit more time. 47 seconds. They got 3 timeouts. I left more time than I wanted, but I scored, so I ain't gonna bitch about nothing.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead.
We were tied up 10-10.
What a great way to end the half.
And 17-10. These motherfuckers, boy. He passed. He had one good, or really had 2 good pass plays to Hopkins, their wide receiver. That's another thing. They have a really good wide receiver combo as well. But like first play of their second drive, fucking one play, and this motherfucker just threw a bomb diggity, fucking just took me straight out. And I was like, son of a bitch, boy, I was pissed.
Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's done his
in the NFC Championship game, the Falcons.
But that doesn't mean changing anything the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and protection.
You know, I didn't really have no trouble with them. I smoked them, I'm pretty sure. I mean, now, don't get me wrong, they kept hitting me with Julio Jones, but their running back didn't do shit, but Julio.
Watson now to throw. Right side caught Fedorowicz. Now the Texans
Matty Ice.
Timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took
Well, Matt Ryan's pretty good. Like, I was really shocked that last year, the year before, whenever it was, and they blew that lead in the Super Bowl like that. That blew my mind.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful.
Man, and
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here.
one thing I can think of is the stage was a little too big for him. I mean, that was, first of all, that was Matt Ryan's first Super Bowl, to my knowledge. First time the Falcons been to the Super Bowl since I think Dion was there, so, you know, early to mid-90s. So one thing I can think of is just too big of a stage for him.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
So it happens. I don't think it's rigged, but another thing I think the problem is, they come out and what, I think had a 28-point lead, 24-point lead, something like that is what they blew. I think, personally, that they came out so aggressive and so strong initially, so aggressively, so strong, and so, to me, it's almost like they used up their gas first half. And then second half, they come out, even after a really long halftime and everything else, they should have been just fine, especially after that long halftime, because it's like triple that halftime during Super Bowl is, I think, triple the time it normally is, like regular game, because of the performance and everything. And I think they come out and I know that they come out and they were just flat in the second half. Like, they literally had a fucking flat tire. Because yeah, that was like 2 Super Bowls ago, but yeah. It's both, because first of all, if you've ever held an NFL regulation football, not that I know you haven't probably held like one that was actually played in a game, but there's you can go and you can buy, like, say at the store, you can buy like fucking Nerf ball, or you can buy a smaller, you can buy like a medium size, and then one of the big ones. Those big ones are pretty fucking good size. Okay, unless you have just a big show fucking size hand, it's pretty difficult to grip them. Or like, you can grip it, but to get a good solid grip on it, unless you have a big hand, it's difficult. When it's deflated, even if it's just a couple psi or whatever the term is, just like a couple of ounces or whatever, however they measure it, it makes it just easier to grip. Now, catching, I don't really know if that would help catching. I would imagine it would, but okay, so yeah, PSI. Like I said, I imagine that would help a little bit in the catching process, but really the main thing is the grip for the throw, because where it's so fat and it's hard to get your hand around whenever it's deflated just a little bit. Like, I don't know, like I'm sure I know you've probably played pitch and catch with guys, friends, whatever. When And I don't know if you've ever, now with a basketball, I'm sure you've played with a basketball that was slightly deflated from wear and tear. Yeah, that sucks. But if you've ever played with a football that had a little wear and tear and was a little less, it you could squeeze it a little bit more and it kind of conform to your hand and makes it easier to throw. Now, granted, my personal opinion, you may not be able to get as much lift and distance on it, because whenever it's inflated fully, like, it's meant to cut through the air. That's why it's shaped how it is. Right, being deflated, you probably, like I said, ain't gonna get the distance you would on a regular one, but you could grip it a whole lot better and probably get some hella zip, you know what I mean? For those short to medium throws, you could just fucking take the numbers off their jersey with it. Supposedly they were all deflated, because they, like, each team had their own footballs that they use. I'm sure you've seen, like, in college when Arkansas plays, their footballs have a hog on it. When whoever the other team is, theirs is, like, say, like when we played Alabama, theirs has a fucking elephant on it, or whatever the Alabama logo is. So to my knowledge, at least from what I heard and read and everything, supposedly all of their footballs were deflated. So, I mean, yeah, each team has, I think it's like 10 or 8 or something that they bring with them. And they use their own. Even in college, they use their own. NFL, it's like they bring, I think they said they bring like 30 or 40, but they have to submit like a good 10 or 8 to the refs for them to check. And see, this is what gets me, is, you hear all this shit. Tom Brady, like, even got fucking suspended for, first 3 games or something for doing all that shit. Never once heard anything about the refs getting in trouble. The refs before an NFL game and even before college games are supposed to inspect the footballs and make sure they meet the criteria. Make sure they're inflated properly. Make sure there's no damage to them. Make sure that they're regulation across the board. I never heard anything about no refs getting in trouble. And personally, I think they should have been the first ones to get in trouble. Then if later on it was found out that the quarterback or the equipment manager or whoever the fuck it was did it, that's when you start going after the people that did it. But the first line of defense against the worst scum of the universe, that's a Will Smith thing, the first line of defense against that is the refs doing their job and checking. And they didn't. But yet, nothing happened to them. Yeah, they got caught because after the fact, because it was like a week or half a week after the Super Bowl that this ever even got brought up. And apparently, like, the NFL saves the footballs or whatever. I guess it's probably put some in Hall of Fame or museum or some shit. They kept them and went back and checked them and realized that they were deflated. At that point, they realized it, but they didn't realize it. First of all, I don't think they checked them at all. Like, during. I think because Super Bowl, so much shit going on with security, everything else going on. I don't think they even checked them motherfuckers. Because I'm sorry, if you've got a deflate, first of all, you got that fully inflated football. Like I said, it's hard to get your fucking hand around the goddamn thing. It's big, or at least from my medium-sized hands. All right, if it's even slightly deflated and you squeeze it, it's gonna go in a little bit. You're gonna know it. You know what I mean? There's a big difference between a slightly deflated football and a fully inflated football. Fully inflated football is almost hard as a rock. Like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, usually they do, unless it's just dry rotten or something like that. But like I said, you can tell. All you gotta do is pick it up and squeeze it. If it goes in, it's deflated a little bit. You know what I mean? If it's hard as a rock and it doesn't fucking move, you're good to go. Plus, all you gotta do is shove a fucking one of those little air needles into it, and that's got the gauge, and you can test the PSI easy. Ooh, let me go get my jacket. Hell, it wasn't cold earlier, but it's getting mighty fucking cool. Well, I said earlier. I didn't say this morning. I'm talking earlier, like an hour or two ago. You leave that shit at the house. You leave that shit at work then, goddammit. Can't be leaving shit on a job site. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm live, so keep that in mind. I think my audio is being broadcasted, so just keep that in mind. I just, you know, if it's something too outrageous. Okay. Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been actually put through one of those in wrestling through the roof. Wasn't fun. I was gonna say, it sounds like a Sox moment. Oh my god. Oh no.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And this this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Oh, that's right.
And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the 20th. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
He is a nasty motherfucker, I'll tell you that.
And here comes the Texans now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting
Look at Howard Hopkins catches every goddamn thing down there.
Maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip.
Houston Texans.
A little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
I was a little pissed off it doesn't let you play the Pro Bowl. Like I wanted. Now, granted, I was in Super Bowl. I didn't have the option, but I mean, I didn't see the option. Period. Last time I didn't make it.
They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Dude, it would have looked so good.
The 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession.
Imagine Madden graphics in NCAA.
Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
I've had people tell me, like, dude at work, Chance tried to tell me, oh, they're making another one. Like, dude, no, they're not. There is a college football game being made, but it's like generic as shit. Like, it don't even have the real teams or anything. Like, it's not gonna sell. Somebody's gonna buy it, but it's not gonna sell like NCAA. Oh yeah, I mean they're always developing a new system.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, first quit celebrating. You just got a first down. God damn it. Hate that shit. And we're gonna hear fucking doing a dance and shit.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync, and they were.
Come on, man, I gotta get their run game going.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll get up.
Good job, Pierre.
They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Only 3 there on the
Fuck you, J.J. Watt.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They run again with Hyde on first. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second, my controller. Cut you off and say battery low. Alright, it's on the charger. Say it again. Have any idea how to get what?
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college.
I mean, you gotta have one of the pre-existing conditions that qualify. You can go online and look at the list. Damn. Arkansas pre-existing medical marijuana conditions. Man, I don't think I saw that one, but it may be. It's been about a year since I've seen the list, so I'm not sure.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got him, man, it's right. And he's taken down.
There you go, Jarius. 1st down.
Enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I got 2 hogs on my O-line, one in my backfield, but he's on the injury report now. And then I got A.J. Derby, and I got Jarius Wright. I think that's all I got.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as
that'd be me. He catches everything I throw at him.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Hyde, and an alley to run, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Yeah, you got me sprinkle.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To look that way to see if they can continue this already strong drive. Here's Hyde. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows and bounces.
Shit, my tight end core is probably my best fucking bet. Ooh, fuck. Sack. God damn you, J.J. Watt.
Cassius Marsh in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the hit.
God damn, knock the ball loose.
It's incomplete.
3rd down.
Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down in distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe
Did it
off
to the
this
wrong
play
guy.
sheet,
4th
try and
down.
dial something up here.
Let's see if I can kick a field goal, make it a 10-point lead.
They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance.
That's a field goal, 10-point lead.
You've got to protect it. And he's
4th
taking a chance
quarter.
of putting it out there. in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked.
Pierre Garçon, Jairus Wright, ooh, I knocked that ball out, got the recovery instantly. Jeez Louise, that was good. Let me look at my depth chart and I'll tell you, those are the only two I can remember on top of my head. Pierre Garçon, Dante Moncrief, who I believe played for Ole Miss, Marquise Goodwin, Jairus Wright, and Aldrick Robinson.
Recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The guys are a little tired.
They run with Hyde. He's been a bell cow tonight. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
92 rushing yards for Hyde.
Up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they're operating in the red zone.
Come on, man.
They go play action here on first down.
Touchdown, nice.
Across the chalk into the end zone.
Yeah.
It's a 49er touchdown. Zach Miller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
It used to be that if you
Extra
were a big
point,
wide receiver,
27-10.
and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you
Looks like I'm
resisted
going to
the
get this
move.
one. We
Now
got
it's almost a
a
glaring
17-point
position
lead.
because they have the mismatch advantage.
5:20 left in the
Are you going to
fourth.
cover them with a linebacker? They're
They're
probably
going to start
faster.
scoring.
A defensive back, they're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
This fielded at the 2.
I ran past that motherfucker. That's not good. Kickoff return, I ran right past the motherfucker.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage.
Julio's
from
a
the trainer
badass.
right
Like,
now.
I actually tried to trade for him. They didn't have him.
They need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Shit, I was actually trading for something that they needed and sending a good one over there to them. I think it was like cornerback. Yeah, because they were trying to send William Gay over there.
Here's Watson now on second down.
Sack. First sack of the
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Took that man long
Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I love a hit stick.
They'll get 11, but still a little
I realized something about the hit stick too. I read this. You know, if you hit down on the hit stick, they'll go for a hard hit low, waist and below. If you hit up, they'll hit high. I didn't know that. I thought it just any direction, you know, same thing, but nope. I wondered why I kept hitting the legs. It's because I hit down on it every time. And of course, a lot of fumbles doing that too. So
you don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down.
I need to go look, but I know I've forced at least probably one fumble every game, if not 2 or 3.
And the Texans are going to have a first.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And some room to work.
Catch that bitch.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Quarterback fucking took off on me. I hate that. That is my fucking That's the one thing I hate about this game. I say the game is about the NFL right now. Almost every other team has a fucking running quarterback. And then Green Bay, fucking Aaron Rodgers take off on your ass. Fucking Matty Ice with the fucking Falcons take off on your ass. Whoever the fuck Arizona has will take off on your ass. Motherfucking my quarterback will take off on your ass. He won't get as far, but he'll take off. Fucking, your old quarterback Dak will fucking run on my ass all the time. Fucking I hate that shit, man.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And an alley to Ryan.
Well, no, I'm not talking about intentional runs. I'm talking about play breaks down, wide open field in front of them, take off running. That's usually how they get me. It's never usually a designed quarterback run. It's like I said, play breaks down, got to make something out of nothing sort of thing.
Watson on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
I'm going to pick that shit up.
Intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent.
I'm like I got 17-point lead in the fourth quarter, in the second half. I think the other one was in the third. But second half, I forced a fucking fumble. I picked it off. That was a face mask. Where's my flag?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
That's true. It was a good team to get beat, but all the time. You know, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers have lost 4 in a row. They said ever since week 2, when he went down with a knee injury, and he ended up coming back in that game, and they ended up winning. But they said ever since then, like his accuracy has went down, his completion percentages went down, his quarterback ratings went down, which of course, if those other two go down, your rating is going to go down. But they said ever since then, dude, he's been fucking up. Said there's certain throws that he's been making his whole fucking career, like little 5-10 yard throws with tight windows. Said he can't make those anymore. I read a whole article about it today. He said he's just not right. Something's wrong with him.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, first of all, that's not his fault. That's the coach's fault for not recognizing it, addressing it, and preparing the second string guy. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand. You got a good quarterback, you want him to play, but if he's hurt, you don't need to play. You're going to do more damage than good. Well, damn, I got my lock. Mark Ingram, boy, you get your shit together.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
Did you 4 straight, or did you fucking get it?
Put this one behind him. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Oh, dude, he ain't worth all that. Oh, I know, but shit. He ain't worth that.
Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line.
Oh, Justin. Bye, Justin.
It's Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson on first down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be
CJ, one good fucking
Texans
receiver,
passing
but
game
not a
in
good
rhythm right
receiver.
now, picking up another first.
And a bunch of draft picks.
On first
That's
and 10,
crazy.
Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining
Yeah, but you could have got 2 more people with those draft picks, so it could have done a whole lot better. Secured up a whole lot of positions.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop.
Well, I know I do want to do the draft this year, so we do not need to. I've been scouting my players. I've been wanting to do it. I need to do it because I need to address some positions. I got 12 seconds left in this game.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back.
Then we can do it. Well, first of all, how the hell were you even able to trade? It's past the trade deadline.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Well, manual trade, that's how you did it.
Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No, forced trade, you can actually just go to them and tell them to fucking give them to you because you're the commissioner. I can't remember how to do it, but I've seen it.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game.
That's right. Hold your head low, Deshaun Watson. You lost to the better team today.
All eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on.
Send Justin a message to see what's over here.
That the task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
What's up?
Are you searching for J-Dog? Because I feel like you are.
Am I what?
Justin.
Yeah, that's my homeboy.
Oh yeah, he gave his game to his nephew, but he be on sometimes. But yeah, he gave the game to me for my birthday.
Oh hell, okay. Well, happy birthday, I guess.
Well, yeah, he be on sometimes, but most of the time he doesn't be here. But yeah.
I got you.
I just had a bunch of fun because I just trolled a bunch of people on GTA. It was 3-1, and they all couldn't kill me.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Peace.
Later, man. Let's see. Upgrade my coach. But you hear what happened to Dez? Yeah, went down there and got hurt in fucking practice. like, fuck. Oh yeah, it's done. Yeah. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if you fit. Call him Cassie after she broke up with Diddy. Yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and brag up. We did. Whoa, I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go off a bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. Woo. What you mean? Woo. I said, what you mean? Woo. Listen, I don't trust a soul. No, I said, what you mean? Jimmy Garoppolo. Done increased difficulty. I didn't necessarily agree to the 1 minute up, but you want to, so I guess go ahead. It's easy you say that. I do just fine. I mean, my offense isn't ranked as high as I want it to. It's like 22nd, but I be getting my numbers. Now I was really happy because when about the first 4 games into the season, I had like 9 touchdowns and like 12 picks. And I was like, ugh, I'm doing bad. And then I ended up finishing with, I think, like 24 touchdowns and 15 picks. Like, so I ended up turning that around pretty good. I just started taking my time, and I do got a few more sacks against me because I was taking my time, but I wasn't forcing the ball quite as much, you know what I mean? Excuse me. I'm upgrading my players, and then I'll be ready. What do you mean tap in? I'm live streaming, you could have totally watched it. Right. I'll put this into damn, 4 points less than what I need. Putting into that. Mm, mm. Not if he pulls a fucking New Orleans on their ass. Here's your second round of it. God damn. So Carlos Hyde's speed is 88. To upgrade it just 1 point, it's going to take 58,824 XP. He's like, his strength is 81. It'll take 32,262. His acceleration is 88. It'll take 58,824 again. He's only got 2,634 available XP. His agility is at 89. It takes 60,800 to upgrade. It's like, are you fuck? I know a couple of stats that aren't ever fucking getting upgraded. I have to play him for fucking 4 years and save XP the whole goddamn time just to get 1 point into that shit. It's like, his carrying is at 87. It only takes 2,161 to upgrade. It's like, that's carrying it is. Jerry's right, 2,610. Let's see what to upgrade on him. Sketching's, I don't have enough. Mainly what I've been working on with a lot of these guys is awareness. And then once I get their awareness to roughly 80, 85, then I start trickling it down and spreading it out. But awareness is a big deal. Like really, it increases awareness to raise your football intelligence. Awareness is important in almost every situation. It's like luck on Fallout. You know, luck can apply in almost every situation. It's very much like that. I mean, that too, I understand what actual awareness is, because that's actual awareness. But awareness on this video game is a lot more than that. Awareness of the type of play, awareness of where the ball is, awareness of where the guy you're covering is, awareness of a lot of things, like just the time in the game, just overall awareness. So, like I said, I like to get it up 80, 85, especially if they're in the like 60s and 70s. Bring that up, and then I start working on everything else. Let's see, he's a left guard. Need to work on blocking with him. His awareness is 78. That I can deal with that. Run block is 75. Yep, put something in that. I like to run to the left anyway, so. Right outside linebacker awareness 57. Nope. Bitch ass is going on up. Awareness and play recognition. What do you consider the weak side? Gotcha. The A gap, B gap, stuff like that, yeah. I know I need to go through and do those drills. Yeah, I know I need to go through and do those drills big time. I hadn't done any of those. Well, I've done, I think, like the first set of those. But yeah, I'd really like to go through and do those. You'd be Jason Garrett. I'm sure there'd be a way, like, maybe, like, leave and come back or something, be somebody else, maybe, I don't know. It was something I was looking through on the trophies. It was like, you can create your player, create a coach, create a GM, I think, and then, like, achieve a high legacy score, and there's, like, 6 or 7 different ones, each one a higher score. And I was like, first of all, I didn't know you could even create a player on this game. I don't think I've ever seen that, but that's something I'm interested in doing. So if you ever decide, you know, we want to do something else, maybe doing a different season or something, just let me know, man. I'm down. Say, Jerry Jones, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, yeah, the owner is GM, basically. Well, for Dallas it is, but that's what I was calling it, at least. I swear I thought I was already the coach or the owner, but I'll have to check that. You might be able to check that for me. See if I'm the owner or just the coach or whatever. Right. Okay, got all my players upgraded. One player has regressed. One player has regressed. Player on your team has lost skills based on injury, age, or performance. Who is that? Brandon Fusco. -2 attribute points. He lost 1 agility and 1 run blocking because he's getting older. Fuck that guy. Alright, I'm going to end my live stream.